Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture. So in today's lecture, we will study the theory portion of straight lines. Okay. So in this class, we will study first start with the concept of a straight line. After that, we will move to the various forms of equations of a line. After that, we will discuss that if we have two lines, then we have to calculate the angle between two lines. After that, we will discuss the conditions for the concurrence of the three lines, right? Right. Next, we will discuss about the distance of a point from a line, right? If we have, after that, we will see some important results of straight lines. After that, we will discuss equation of internal and external bisectors of angle between two lines, right? If two lines are intersecting at a point, and suppose we have to draw angle bisector of the angle between the two lines. Then there can be two angle bisectors. One is internal and one is external, right? So in this part, we will discuss about both internal and external bisector of the line, right? Angles. Now, after that, we will move to the equation of family of lines through the intersection of two given lines. Suppose we have two given lines and two lines, and these lines are intersecting at a given point, right? So we basically have to find a family of the straight lines passing through the point of intersection of that intersecting lines, right? After that, we will discuss some important properties of the straight line, right? So let's start. First, the images used in our slide deck are for educational purposes only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. Okay, let's start with the concept of straight line. So any curve is said to be a straight line if for any 2 points taken on the curve, each and every point on the line segment joining these 2 points lie on the curve, right? You can see this, that if we try to take any point. Now the slope of line AB, suppose we have a line having 2 points A and B, having the coordinates of A is x1 y1 and coordinates of B is x2 y2, right? So the slope of line AB will be m, which is equal to tan theta, and it can be calculated as y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Got it? So tan theta is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, right? Now various forms of equations of a line. The equation of a line in general form can be written as ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, right? Clear? Now let's discuss slope intercept form. So we are given a straight line, you can see in the diagram. The equation of a line with slope m and making an intercept c, you can see that this line is making an intercept of c on y-axis, right? Therefore, we can write the equation of the straight line as y is equal to mx plus c, right? Y is equal to mx plus c. Got it? Second, point slope form. So the equation of a line which passes through the point x1 y1, right, and has slope m is y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1, right? Y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Got it? So it is basically point slope form. Got it? Next form, which is 2-point forms. Like you can see this, we have a straight line having p1 as coordinate x1 y1 and p2 as coordinate x2 y2, right? Suppose we have any coordinate p which lie on the line which is xy. So we can write the equation in 2-point form as the equation of the line passing through 2 points x1 y1 and x2 y2 is y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 into x minus x1, right? X minus x1. So now intercept form of a line can be written as, you can see this diagram, that is a straight line L is making an intercept of A with x-axis and intercept of B with y-axis, right? Therefore, the equation of a line which cuts off intercept A and B respectively from x and y-axis are x and y-axis is basically x upon A plus y upon B is equal to 1, right? X upon A plus y upon B is equal to 1. Got it? Now, normal or perpendicular form. You can see in the diagram that we have a line L, right, which is suppose at a distance L from the origin, clear, and perpendicular to the given line. Therefore, the equation of the straight line upon which the length of perpendicular from the origin is L. Length of perpendicular from the origin is L, and this perpendicular makes an angle alpha with the positive direction of x-axis, right? Clear? This perpendicular is basically making an angle alpha with positive direction of x-axis in the anti-clockwise sense. Therefore, the equation equation of line can be written as x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p, right? X cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p, where alpha is between 0 to 2 pi, right? Alpha is between 0 to 2 pi. Got it? Next, general equation of a line to the normal form. Now, the general equation of a line is basically ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Clear? General equation of a line can be written as ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Got it? Now, to reduce the general equation of a line to normal form, we first shift the constant terms on RHS and make it positive, right? What we will do, we will shift C. Here we have C as constant term, so we will shift this C to the other side, right hand side, clear? And make it positive. If it is not so, then divide both sides by, right? We will divide both sides by root over coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square, right? So you can see this, we can represent the given equation, given general equation of a line as what we have done. We basically keep the c on the other side, right hand side, clear, and divide the both sides by coefficient of root over coefficients of a square plus coefficients of b square, right? Coefficient of root over coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square, right? You can see this coefficient of x is basically a here and coefficient of y is basically b here, right? So now we will divide it by a upon root over a square plus b square into x plus b upon root over a square plus b square into y is equal to negative of c upon root over a square plus b square. Got it? Now take cos alpha. You can take cos alpha as a upon root over a square plus b square, and sin alpha as b upon root over a square plus b square, and p is equal to minus of c upon root over a square plus b square, which gives the required normal form, right? Which is basically in the normal form. Got it? Now, intersection of lines. We are given two lines. You can see this. We have two lines, a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. So let the equation of lines be a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. Then their point of intersection will be b1 c2 minus b2 c1 upon a1 b2 minus a2 b1 and c1 a2 minus c2 a1 upon a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Got it? So this is basically the point of intersection, right? Now distance form or parametric form. You can see this in the diagram. The equation of a straight line passing through the point x1 y1. We have a straight line which is passing through basically x1 y1 and making an angle theta with positive direction of x-axis, right? This line is making an angle theta with positive direction of x-axis. And what we have done, we have basically taken a point P, any point P whose coordinate is xy, which is at some distance r from the point A, which is x1 y1, right? Now the equation of this line can be written as x minus x1 upon cos theta is equal to y minus y1 upon sin theta is equal to r, right? Where r is the distance of any point xy on the line from the point x1 y1. Got it? So in this way you can represent the line in parametric form, right? Okay. So now let's see angle between two lines. we are given two lines. You can see this in figure, having slope m1 and m2, and the angle between the two lines is basically theta. Clear? Therefore, the acute angle theta between the lines having slope m1 and m2 is given by tan theta is equal to mod of m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. Clear? So now condition of parallel lines. If two lines are given having slope m1 and m2, clear? So it will be parallel. Let m1 and m2 be slope of two lines, then the lines are parallel if m1 is equal to m2. Clear? Line will be parallel if m1 will be equal to m2. Got it? So equation of a straight line parallel to ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Suppose we have a line which is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Then if we have to draw any line which is parallel to this line ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then it can be taken as ax plus by plus lambda equal to 0. Clear? Right. So equation of line parallel to ax plus by plus c equal to 0 can be taken as ax plus by plus lambda equal to 0. You have to keep in mind, right? Got it? See, since slope is equal m1 is equal to m2, and we know that slope is basically negative of x coefficient upon a y coefficient, right? So the x and y coefficients would be the same for a line to be parallel, right? Okay. Now, condition of perpendicular lines. In the figure, you can see this. We are given two lines which are perpendicular to each other, right? So let m1 and m2 be slope of two lines. Then the lines which are lines are perpendicular if and only if lines are perpendicular if m1 into m2 is equal to -1, right? That is the product of the slopes of the two lines will be equal to -1, right? So if one line is parallel to x-axis, then its perpendicular line is parallel to y-axis, right? It's very it's like a usual thing that if any line is parallel to x-axis, clear, obvious thing, then its perpendicular line will be parallel to y-axis. Got it? Next, equation of the line perpendicular to ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is taken as bx minus ay plus lambda equal to 0. You have to remember this. Clear? So suppose you have any line having equation ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then you can take any line which is perpendicular to the given ax plus by plus c equal to 0 as bx minus ay plus lambda equal to 0, right? Now the straight line ax plus by plus c equal to 0 and a dash x plus b dash y plus c dash equal to 0 are in right angle if a dash plus b dash equal to 0. Clear? So the given straight lines are at right angle if a dash plus b dash should be equal to 0. Got it? Clear? The conditions of concurrence of three lines. We are given three lines, then three lines are said to be concurrent if they pass through a common point, right? Three lines are concurrent if they pass through a common point, that is, they meet at a point. If three lines are concurrent, then the point of intersection of two lines lies on the third line, right? Point of intersection of two lines will lie on the third line. Got it? So the lines a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0 and a3x plus b3y plus c3 equal to 0 are concurrent if and only if determinant value of a1 b1 c1 a2 b2 c2 and a3 b3 c3 is equal to 0. This is the required condition of concurrence of three lines, right? This is the required condition of concurrence of three lines. Got it? Okay. Now distance of a point from a line. See, in this diagram, you can see this. We are given a line and we are given a point, the coordinate of which is basically x1 and y1. So we basically have to find the distance of the point P from the line ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So the length of perpendicular is basically the actual distance, right? Therefore, the distance of the point P from the line can be also said as the length of perpendicular from point P x1 y1 to a line ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Clear? Therefore, the length of perpendicular will be modulus of absolute value of ax1 plus by1 plus c upon root over a square plus b square, right? Got it? Now, the distance between two parallel lines. See, in this figure, you can see this. We are given two lines, right, which is parallel to each other. Clear? So it can be written as ax plus by plus c1 equal to 0 and ax plus by plus c2 equal to 0. Clear? And distance between them is suppose d. Right? Therefore, the distance d can be calculated as distance between two parallel lines ax plus by plus c1 equal to 0 and ax plus by plus c2 equal to 0 is absolute value of c2 minus c1 upon root over a square plus b square. Right? Absolute value of c2 minus c1 upon root over a square plus b square. Got it? Clear? Now let's see some important results. The foot of perpendicular HK from x1 y1 to the line ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is given by. We basically have to calculate the foot of perpendicular. So it can be given by this equation h minus x1 upon a is equal to k minus y1 upon b is equal to negative of ax1 plus by1 plus c upon a square plus b square, where h and k is basically the foot of perpendicular from x1 y1, right? Now the foot of perpendicular from AB on x equal to y or x minus y equal to 0 is a plus b by 2 and a plus b by 2, right? Foot of perpendicular from AB on x equal to y or x minus y equal to 0 is a plus b by 2 and a plus b by 2, right? Now the foot of perpendicular from AB on x plus y equal to 0 is a minus b by 2 and b minus a by 2. Clear? X plus y equal to 0 or x equal to minus y or y equal to minus x. So the foot of perpendicular from AB on the line y equal to minus x is a minus b by 2 and b minus a by 2. Got it? Now the image HK from x1 y1 with respect to the mirror, with respect to the line mirror ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is given by h minus x1 by a is equal to k minus y1 by b is equal to minus of 2 ax1 plus by1 plus c upon a square plus b square. Got it? So image HK from x1 y1 is basically h minus x1 upon a is equal to k minus y1 upon b is equal to negative 2 into ax1 plus by1 plus c upon a square plus b square. Now the area of parallelogram found by two lines, right? Since it is a parallelogram, then opposite sides, the opposite sides are basically parallel. Therefore, two lines of which should be parallel, pair of two lines should be the parallel, right? So see, we are given the equation of four lines, which are a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. Second one is a1x plus b1y plus d1 equal to 0. You can see this, the coefficient of x and y of these both two lines are basically same, so this is parallel. And next line is a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, and next one is a2x plus b2y plus d2 equal to 0, and these two lines are basically parallel. Therefore, the area of parallelogram can be calculated as absolute value of b1 minus c1 into d2 minus c2 upon a1 b2 minus a2 b1, right? A1 b2 minus a2 b1. Got it? So you can easily calculate the area of the parallelogram, right? Next. Equation of internal and external bisectors of angle between two lines. See, you can see this. We are given two lines which is intersecting at some point. So we can draw bisectors. So see, a complete line, angle bisector at acute angle, right, and angle bisector at obtuse angle. You can see this in the figure. Therefore, the bisectors of the angles between two straight lines are the locus of a point which is basically equidistant from the two lines, right? The bisectors are basically equidistant from the two lines. The equation of the bisector of the angle between the lines are, we have two lines a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, right? Therefore, the equation of bisector is basically a1x plus b1y plus c1 upon root over a1 square plus b1 square is equal to plus minus a2x plus b2y plus c2 upon root over a2 square plus b2 square. Now, where if a1 a2 plus b1 b2 should be greater than, it is greater than 0, then the positive sign for obtuse angle and negative sign for acute angle, right? And if A1 A2 plus B1 B2 is less than 0, then negative sign for obtuse angle and positive sign for acute angle, right? Negative sign should be for obtuse angle and positive sign should be for acute angle, right? Now next one, equation of family of lines through the intersection of two given lines. The equation of family of lines passing through the intersection of the lines a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0 is, we are given two lines and we basically have to find the equation of family of lines passing through the point of intersection of these two lines, right? So it will be equal to a1x plus b1y plus c1 plus lambda times a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, where lambda is a parameter, right? Where lambda is a parameter. Got it? Now next, let's see some important properties. The position of a point x1 y1 and x2 y2 relative to the line ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is, see, we are given a line and we basically have to find the position of some point, suppose p x1 y1 or q x2 y2 with respect to this line. So if ax1 plus by1 plus c upon ax2 plus by2 plus c greater than 0, then the points lie on the same side of the line, right? Clear? And if ax1 plus by1 plus c upon ax2 plus by2 plus c less than 0, then the points will lie on the opposite side, right? You have to remember these two conditions. Got it? Second, the equation of straight lines which pass through the given point x1 y1 and make a given angle alpha with the given straight line y is equal to mx plus c are can be calculated as y minus y1 is equal to m plus minus tan alpha upon 1 minus plus tan alpha into x minus x1. You can easily observe that if you will, in the numerator, if you will take plus sign, then in the denominator you will have to take negative sign, and in the numerator if you will take negative sign, then in the denominator you will have to take positive sign. Clear? Okay. So in this way we have seen different concepts of the straight lines, right? Hope in the question part you will be able to apply the concepts, and hope you liked our lecture, right? Thank you so much. Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture. So in today's lecture we will study the theory portion of straight lines. Okay. So in this lecture we will start from question number 1 and we will discuss till question number 6. So let's start with question number 1. Question number 1 says the equation of the line the reciprocals of whose intercepts on the axis are A and B is given by. So first we will see the hint of this question, how we will approach this question. See what it is given. We know that we know the equation of a straight line in intercept form, right? If any straight line is making an intercept, suppose A with x-axis and B with y-axis, then the equation of line can be written as x by A plus y by B is equal to 1. But here it is given that the reciprocal of whose intercept on the x-axis are A and B, right? That means suppose x intercepts are a1 and y intercepts are b1, right? So equation of a straight line can be written as x upon a1 plus y upon b1 is equal to 1, right? Now it is given that reciprocal of the intercept, right? That is 1 by a1 is given as equal to 1, right? And 1 by b1 is given as b. Got it? So in this way you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds we will discuss the solution, right? Part. Formula and key points we will use is first equation of line in intercept form is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1, right? Here a, b are intercept of x and y axis respectively. Got it? Next, let's see the solution. If a1, b1 are intercepts on the line on the axis, then 1 by a1 is basically a equal to a and 1 by b1 is equal to b, right? So a1 is basically 1 by a, right? If 1 by a1 is a, then a1 will be equal to 1 by a and b1 will be equal to 1 by b, right? So therefore the equation of line is x by a1 plus y by b1 is equal to 1, right? Or ax plus by is equal to 1. Got it? Therefore the equation of the required line will be ax plus by is equal to 1, and so option B is the right choice. Got it? Option B is the right choice. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Question number 2. Question number 2 says the equation of the straight line passing through the point 4, 3 and making intercepts on the coordinate axis whose sum is -1 is. So again, we know the hint of this question is again, we know the equation of straight line in the intercept form as uh, in suppose the straight line is making intercept a0 with x-axis and 0b with y-axis, right? Therefore the equation of a straight line will be x by a plus y by b is equal to 1, right? Clear? Now the straight line is basically passing through 4 and 3, so we will put 4 and 3 in place of x and y coordinates, right? Also the sum of intercepts, right? Sum of intercepts with coordinate axis is basically -1, that is a plus b is -1. Now we have two equations in terms of a and b, right? So we can easily solve this equation. Got it? So in this way you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds we will discuss the solution part, right? The formula and key points we will use in this question is equation of the line in intercept form, we know that x by a plus y by b is equal to 1, right? Here a, b are intercepts of x and y axis respectively. Got it? So let x intercept be a and y intercept will be equal to b. Now since a plus b is equal to -1, therefore b is equal to minus of a plus 1, right? B is equal to minus of a plus 1. Therefore the equation of line is x by a minus y by a plus 1 is equal to 1. Clear? So clearly, let's put the value of 4 and 3 in the equation. Therefore 4 by a minus 3 by a plus 1 is equal to 1. So after solving it, you will get 4a plus 4 minus 3a upon a times a plus 1 is equal to a, 1. Therefore a plus 4 is equal to a square plus a, right? So a and a will cancel out both sides. Therefore we will get a is equal to plus minus 2, right? A is equal to plus minus 2. Got it? Question number 3. Question number 3 says the equation of a line passing through -4, 3 and this point divided the portion of the line between the axis in the ratio 5:3 internally is. So what we have to basically find? We have to find the equation of a straight line which is passing through -4, 3, right? Clear? And -4, 3 point, and this point is divided the portion of the line between the axis in the 5:3 internally, right? So what we have to do, we basically we will try to apply the section formula since the ratio is given. So by using section formula and line is passing through -4, 3, by using these two information, we can easily reach to the answer part, right? So in this way, you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution part, right? Solution. See, the formula and key points we will use in this question is section formula, in which x coordinate is mx2 plus n. We can calculate x coordinate as mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus 1 n, and y coordinate as my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Second, the equation of line in intercept form, right, can be written as x by a plus y by b is equal to 1, right? Now let's do the solution. Let the equation of line be x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. So therefore, according to the given condition, we have C. Therefore, you will equate 3a by 8 is equal to -4 and 5b by 8 is equal to 3. Right. So you will get a is equal to -32 by 3 and b is equal to 24 by 5. Got it? Therefore, the equation of line is -3x by 32 plus 5y by 25 is equal to 24 is equal to 1. Right. Equation of line is -3x by 32 plus 5y by 24 is equal to 1. Clear? So after solving this, you will get -9x plus 20y minus 96 is equal to 0. Got it? Therefore, the equation of a straight line you will get as 9x minus 20y plus 96 equal to 0. Got it? So option C should be the right answer. Option C, 9x minus 20y plus 96 equal to 0 is the right answer. Got it? Now let's move to the next question, question number 4. Question number 4 says, a straight line through a fixed point 2, 3 intersects the coordinate axis at distinct points P and Q. If O is the origin and the rectangle OPRQ is completed, then the locus of R is. We have to basically find the locus. So how we can approach this question? We are given a straight line which is basically passing through 2, 3, and it basically intersects the coordinate axis at P and Q, right? So we can write the equation of a straight line in intercept form, in which it is intersecting x-axis at P and intersecting y-axis at Q. Now since O is origin, So the OPRQ will form a rectangle. Clear? And we have to basically find the locus of R. Clear? So first we can find we can uh, put the coordinate of R as h and k, and after that we will try to apply the conditions given in the question to eliminate the constants, right? Different constants, and convert the equation in terms of h and k, and after that you can replace h with x and k with y, right? So in this way you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds we will discuss the solution part. Now you can see that the formula and key points we will use in this question is section formula. First we will use section formula, in which we will use the coordinate of x-axis can be calculated as mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, and y coordinate can be calculated as my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n, right? Also, the equation of line in intercept form can be written as x by a plus y by b is equal to 1, right? So, equation of equation of PQ is basically, since it passes through 2 and 3, 2 and 3, therefore, see, the line can be written as x by a plus y by b is equal to 0. So it passes through 2 and 3. So it can be written as 2 by h plus 3 by k is equal to 1, right? 2 by h plus 3 by k is equal to 1. Clear? You can see that x-intercept is as h and y-intercept is k, right? Clear? And equation can be written as basically x by h plus y by k is equal to 1. And x and y are basically 2 and 3. Got it? Therefore, you can convert it as 2k plus 3h is equal to hk. Right. So the locus of the straight line is 3x plus 2y is equal to xy. Right. 3x plus 2y is equal to xy. Got it? So option C should be the right answer. Option C should be the right answer. 3x plus 2y is equal to xy is the required locus. Got it? Now let's move to the next question. Question number 5. Question number 5 says, if x-intercept of some line L is double as that of the line, and as that of the line 3x plus 4y is equal to 12, and the y-intercept of L is the half of the same line, then the slope of L is. So we are given a line, right? And we have to calculate another line, right? Another line for which the intercept is double. X-intercept is basically double as that of this line, and y-intercept is basically half as that of this line, right? So first we will try to calculate the x and y intercept of the given line, right? So the given equation can be converted into the intercept form to calculate the x and y coordinate respectively, right? So after calculating x and y coordinate, we can easily calculate the x and y coordinate, x and y intercept of the line, the required line, which is L. And after calculating the required intercepts, we can easily convert the we can easily calculate the equation of line using the intercept form, and we can easily calculate the slope of the line L, right? So in this way you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds we can discuss the solution part, right? So the formula and key points we will use in this question is equation of a line in intercept form is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1, and gradient is negative of coefficient of y upon coefficient of x, right? Gradient is negative of coefficient of y upon coefficient of x. Clear? So now we have equation of line 3x plus 4y is equal to 12 can be converted as x by 4 plus y by 3 is equal to 1, right? Now for the line, required line L, the x intercept is basically given twice of the x intercept of the given line. Therefore x intercept will be 2 into 4, which is 8. Also y intercept will be half of the given line, which is 1 by 2 into 3, which is 3 by 2. Therefore the equation of line L is basically x by 8 plus y by 3 by 2 is equal to 1. Clear? Now it can be adjusted and can be calculated slope, right? Therefore slope of line L is basically m, which is negative 3 by 16, right? Therefore the slope of line is L is basically negative 3 by 16. So option D is the right answer. Got it? Option D, negative 3 by 16 is the right answer. Got it? 6. Question number 6 is, for which values of a and b intercepts on the axis by the line ax plus by plus 8 is equal to 0 are equal and opposite in sign of the intercepts on the axis by the line 2x minus 3y plus 6 equal to 0, right? So we basically have to find for which values of a. Clear? So first we will try to convert the given line in the intercepts form, right? And after that we will first calculate the intercept of this line ax plus by plus 8, right? And after that we will try to calculate the intercept of this line 2x minus 3y plus 6 equal to 0, and the intercepts are basically opposite in sign of the two lines, right? So in this way you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds we will discuss the solution part, right? Solution part. So formula and key points we will use here is equation of line in intercept form is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1, right? So the line can be written as ax plus by plus 8 equal to 0, right? And it can be converted as ax plus by is equal to negative 8. Now this equation can be converted into the intercept form as x upon negative 8 by a plus y upon negative 8 by b is equal to 1, right? So, also the given line is another line is 2x minus 3y is equal to negative 6. Therefore after converting it in terms of intercept form, as it will be negative x by 3 plus y by 2 is equal to 1, right? So according to the given condition we have negative 8 by a is negative of negative 3 and negative 8 by b is negative of 2, right? Because intercepts are basically equal and opposite in sign, right? So a will be equal to negative 8 by 3 and b will be equal to 4, right? Therefore option D, a is equal to negative 8 by 3 and b is equal to 4 will be the right answer. Got it? So in this way we have discussed a lot of different types of questions based on a straight line. Hope you understood the concepts, how to apply the concepts in the question, right? And hope you liked our lecture. Okay, thank you so much.